to New York last night, kind of late. My flight landed at like 12:30, so I got home at like 1:30 a.m. and didn't get to sleep till after 2. So slept in longer than I wanted to this morning, but that's okay. And went to Whole Foods, got some groceries to tie me over. I didn't want to do like a full grocery shop because it's Thursday, so we're going into the weekend. And I'm like kind of getting back into the swing of things, but then also it's the weekend, so kind of like a weird time. But we're back. I just came from Oregon where I was visiting my family for a little over a week. And it was so nice, but went by way too fast, of course. I'm so sad, honestly. I mean, obviously I love New York, but I don't know, I just feel like I wanted to have more time there. I'm unpacking now. I would usually like throw a bunch of this in the laundry, but since I was home, I just washed it yesterday before packing it. So I'm just gonna put the stuff away, try and clear up my suitcase before I head out for the evening. It's my friend's birthday tomorrow, so I wanted to be back to be able to celebrate her. So we're going to dinner tonight in Williamsburg. We're going to Nami Nori, which is a sushi place. I'm excited to try it. Definitely go check out those vlogs. I have 2 vlogs. One of them was traveling to Oregon and when my best friend Sierra was there for a couple days, and then the other, which is more recent, is just the rest of my trip after that. Hanging with family, doing my favorite things in Oregon, exploring new coffee shops, etc. First of all, it was just refreshing to be more in nature. I have gotten like out to the beach in a couple nearby New England states this summer, which has been lovely. It's not like I've only been in the city, but I really was missing mountains, the river, the lakes, the river, everything about it. It was so refreshing to be there. It definitely gave me the kind of like exhale that I had needed. But mostly I feel very fortunate and privileged to like have a healthy, supportive family. I feel like that's something that I become more aware of and more appreciative of as I grow up. I'm gonna finish unpacking, and then I also have some job applications to work on. I wasn't really focused or like working that hard on applications while I was away. Yesterday when I was at the airport, I found one particular job that sounds very enticing, but also probably above my experience level, but I'm gonna apply anyway. That closes tomorrow, so I'm gonna apply to that today. I guess I can still work on it tomorrow, but probably just gonna slick up my hair and not mess with it. I didn't wash it last night when I came back. I just showered off my body after the flight because I was so tired. Getting into the swing of things, have some fun plans, get to see friends again that I haven't seen for a couple weeks tonight, and good things. Ready now, pretty much. I just have a couple last minute finishing touches. I'm wearing this mint dress. I'll show you full length in a minute. I think, well, I slicked back the ponytail. I think I'm gonna braid the ponytail, and I think it just looks a little more clean. Excited to celebrate my friend's birthday, excited to try a new place. Right after a trip or when you get back from somewhere, it's sometimes nice to not have any plans because then you can just like relax, catch up on things, like settle back in. But personally, I'm glad that I have these plans this weekend to kind of get me out of my apartment and see friends again and like hit the ground running. So while I was like kind of not ready to come back, it's kind of nice to just like have things to do. I know I'm gonna have fun. And I'm wearing these teardrop earrings like I mentioned in my last vlog that I got on Amazon. And I'm not wearing shoes yet, but I'm gonna put on perfume, and I'm so excited to work with Dossier again. You guys know my favorite brand, to get the most amazing, high quality, luxury style fragrances for a fraction of the price. Here's the box. These are the 2 that I got this month. And if you don't know Dossier, they are a New York based company that reproduces like designer luxury scents. So you get the high quality, but they cut that brand tax, so you pay way less. That's why I love Dossier, because their mission is that it shouldn't just be for the 1% to have nice perfume. So they remove that retail markup on scents inspired by brands like Dior, YSL, Le Labo, Tom Ford, Chanel, etc., but they're able to price them at like between $29 to $59, which is great. This month I'm trying Ambery Vanilla, which is inspired by YSL Black Opium, which is such a popular scent. I feel like everyone talks about it. It's like everyone's go-to nighttime scent. I have a candle of the same scent and I already love it, so I know I'm gonna love the fragrance too. The top notes are mandarin, pear, pink pepper, and licorice. Middle notes jasmine, orange blossom, and base notes cedarwood, patchouli, vanilla, and coffee. So big fan already. I love anything vanilla, you guys know. Yep, iconic. I'm gonna wear this one tonight. It just smells so classy and sweet and fresh for a dinner nighttime situation. I think it's great too. This smells so good. This one has a concentration of 15%. Yeah, like I mentioned, I have a candle of this one. They sell home fragrances like candles and diffusers. You can also shop their most popular scents at certain Walmart locations. I'll link below a store locator so you can check out where you can get some of the popular Dossier scents. Okay, and then the next one that I got this month, this might seem familiar because I never shut up about it. I just couldn't pass up another bottle of Ambery Saffron. This is my ride or die. I mean, I love all of these that I've tried. Like, honestly, I rotate through them. This is the one I always go back to. It's based on Baccarat 540. It just has such a unique, distinct, but like universal at the same time, delicious scent. Like, everyone compliments this one. It's just, I feel like it suits so many people, but also feels very personal. If you don't know Baccarat, the notes are saffron, orange blossom, jasmine, plum, cedarwood, oak moss, fir balsam, and amber. I'm a big fan of amber. But if there is a particular high-end perfume that you've been wanting to try but don't really feel like shilling out the cost, then Dossier is a great way to do that because their scents are so similar. If you want to check out Dossier, you can get 10% off with my code 10Kristee on dossier.co, link down below. Check it out. It's such a good deal already, and then 10% off on top of that. This is the time to try it. Use my code 10Kristee for 10% off on dossier.co. Okay, and for this dress, I think I'm gonna try it with these cowboy boots. This is the dress that is, I wanna say Free People. I'm making that up. But I put these white cowboy boots with it, and honestly, I think it's cute. It covers part of them. I like the look of dresses with cowboy boots, especially in the summer, and the light colors, I think. I just didn't feel like wearing open-toed shoes. That is the look for the evening. It's honestly not even that hot out. I'm kind of surprised with the weather in New York. It's like, I mean, it's still humid, so it feels warm, but the temperature today was like less than 80 degrees. I don't even know if it hit 80s. Yeah, 79 was the high. Fall is coming, people. I'm excited. Your favorite food? Started this vlog like right when I got back, and now it's Monday and completely just didn't film over the weekend. Like, probably included a few clips from the weekend. It was very fun. We celebrated my friend's birthday, went out in Greenpoint and caught up with some other friends, tried a couple bakeries that I've been really wanting to try. We're starting off the week. I'm gonna head to a coffee shop. You know, this is kind of my routine. I don't really feel like taking the train anywhere. I'm just gonna walk to downtown Brooklyn and go to some of my go-to spots there, which is usually either Devotion, which is kind of busy usually, so we'll see if there's a place to sit, and if not, then I'll just head to the Ace Hotel lobby. But I have some applications for jobs that I want to work on. I've been applying as actively the last few weeks, just with, you know, traveling home and kind of being in a bit more of a vacation mode. even though I was still doing work, I was focused more on social media work. Honestly, I was just feeling a little bit burnt out of the job application process for a while. And I feel a little more revived now. I feel a little more like motivated, like I want to keep going, slightly readjust. I don't know, I think I've been more open to different kind of opportunities and not so hyper focused on what I thought that I wanted to do in my next role. So I have a few things saved that I want to work on. I'm gonna head to a coffee shop and do that. I'm gonna head out. It's hot outside today. It's gonna be like 90, but after this I feel like it's gonna be, I mean, there's probably gonna be hot days again, but the weather from the near future looks like low 80s and it really hasn't been too hot. So very happy with that. Happy Tuesday now. It is afternoon at this point, but I've just been like holed up staring at my computer working on applications. I really do have a lot more than I thought I would stockpiled that I want to work on. I feel like this has been the summer I turned chaotically unsure of my life. I don't know, I feel like I've touched on things like here and there. I feel like I'm caught in this weird space of like, I don't want to say that I do or don't want to do something particular or go somewhere or move or leave, because I know that once you say that on the internet, like people hold you to it and people are like, well, you said you were gonna do this and blah blah blah. But I do want to share just my honest thought processes and like this whole quarter life crisis, I suppose. All of the different things that I'm considering and looking at in the midst of it. So that does come with a lot of, I think I'm going to try this, and then probably not following through with it or whatever. So let's just all give each other some grace here, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. In the latest iteration of looking into other potential avenues to pursue that I've previously considered and also kind of like thought that maybe they weren't for me, I'm signing up for the Foreign Service Officer test. It's basically how you become a US diplomat, which I wanted to do when I was in college, and then I interned at the State Department and I had a great experience, but talking to some Foreign Service officers there and just like considering the intense dedication the lifestyle is, I just didn't really think it was for me, and I wanted to be able to stay in New York after graduating grad school. And now I just feel much more open to like just seeing where the wind takes me. So I'm just looking into it again. I don't really expect that I'll become a Foreign Service officer. I don't even think I'll pass the damn test. If you remember, if you've been watching for a long time, I don't even know if you'd remember this if you have, but back when I was in college, I took the Foreign Service Officer exam without really preparing much, and also I didn't even have my degree yet. I was the minimum age I think you could be to take it when I did, and I didn't pass, but I didn't do too bad. I did pass above average one of the sections, and then the other two were close but not there, and I haven't really considered it again. I think I started another application maybe in like 2020, and then I never actually took it. They just opened registration today for the October test, so they basically have a window that you can schedule a test for a week or so in early October. So I haven't scheduled the window yet. I filled out the application today, except they've actually changed it since I did it in 2016. It's been a long time. Where it used to be that it was pretty simple to just like sign up, fill out some basic info, and then just go and take the test whenever you wanted. Then whether you pass or not decides if you progress on and continue to like do more steps of the application process. And they've changed it so now I think everyone gets passed on whether you pass the test or not. But because of that, there's more on the front end, and there's like essays that you have to write and references and more in depth that you have to do before you even take it. I have over a month to prepare and study for it, so I'll just do that like here and there. I guess I'm saying that because a couple positions at the US mission to the UN opened up that I've applied for, but usually mostly they are staffed with Foreign Service officers. So that's why I was kind of like, you know, maybe it might be worth looking into now, because I'm in a different position than I was back then when I first took it. That will be another adventure while I'm still applying for jobs here in New York, and also kind of like expanding and applying for things elsewhere too. I've just been so narrow in what I'm looking for, and I need to be more open to different opportunities and not be so hung up on like what I think I want to do in my next job. I just haven't had this feeling before. Even last year when I was interviewing for a position in DC, I like kind of talked myself into being ready to move back there, but really a big part of me was still like, I don't feel super ready to leave New York and I love it here, but I just don't feel that strongly like that now. And I kind of feel bad for it because, I don't know, it's just a weird internal struggle because it's like, of course I love New York and this has been a place that I've dreamed about. And again, I might not even be leaving necessarily. I'm just allowing myself to entertain the idea. I just feel like I've been so in my head and just like staring at my screen and reading so many things. And this afternoon I'm going to pause this for a bit. I want to try and submit one of these applications tonight. I've had this pier bookmarked that has these swings on it. It's a little park on Pier 35, I think, and I've never gone. It's kind of out of the way and in an area that I don't really go to super often. It's like below the Lower East Side, Chinatown. I guess that's 2 bridges. I'm gonna go check out this park and then just take a walk along the water down towards Fidei, like Pier 17, Seaport area. Let's go check it out and take a little walk. I'm gonna bring my Kindle, listen to music, and just take a deep breath. Just try and think a little. Honestly, I've been thinking too much. I'm gonna stop thinking. Spotted Pier 35 swings. Very busy for like 3 p.m. on a weekday. Beautiful view. That's the FDR. Making dinner now. I'm just making up a little gluten-free pasta. This is the gluten-free penne I get at Whole Foods, you can't really tell. And I had some chicken sausage. Oh, timer's done. They kind of take longer than usual because they're kind of thick. So we'll test a couple. I'm going to heat up some pre-made sauce. So a pretty lazy dinner. It was really nice to walk along the water. I will say, it's not the best time to walk there because there's a bunch of construction, so it's kind of like a shared bike and walking path, which is a little bit chaotic, but it was still such a beautiful day. The swings were really cute, but there's only 3 of them. I think one of them was out of commission because there was a place for a 4th. So it was the kind of situation where there's a lot of people that wanted to use them, so people were just kind of like hovering right nearby. So I literally was probably on the swing for like maybe 40 seconds because I just felt bad. But it's cute. I wouldn't like go out of my way to go there, but if you're in the area, it was a nice walk along. If you're like in the Seaport area or something, you want to walk along the water for a bit, that's a good destination. Oh, this feels done. This is Country Crock plant butter. I love this stuff. I think I mentioned it before. It's really my favorite vegan butter substitute, and not just because of that cheesy Khloe Kardashian. Our noodles. I'm FaceTiming Sophie and Sierra. It was Sophie's birthday on Friday, but she was at a wedding, so we didn't get to FaceTime. So we're catching up. We're gonna watch an episode of Outlander. We are still trying to watch Outlander, but our schedules have just been not aligning in recent weeks, so we're behind. But still working on it. Cheers. It is now Wednesday. I'm getting ready to go head to yoga. Wow, my hair is crazy. I'm just gonna put this up in a bun and not mess with it. Today, my friend sent me this link to a ClassPass yoga class that's in Central Park outside, which sounds really fun. I don't think I've ever done outdoor yoga. Actually, I feel like in college maybe we did yoga on the lawn or something at one point, but I've been getting back into doing yoga through Y7 classes, but I think this outdoor, especially in the park, will be kind of next level, and I'm excited. Trying to do this bun that I saw online, and that was a complete flop, right? Maybe I just need like one more hair tie and we can pretend. The studio is called the Yoga Trail on ClassPass, and they have it in Central Park a few times a day, I think. I put on some sunscreen on my face. I'm gonna spray my upper body. I'm gonna bring my own mat and towel and stuff. And then I'm meeting another friend afterwards who recently got back from a trip, so I haven't seen her in a few weeks. So it'll be nice to catch up and enjoy the nice day. It is so nice out. This is honestly like the perfect weather. I'm sitting, I think this is Sheep's Meadow, or maybe it's on the other side, but basically La Pin is over there, the restaurant. And we just had the yoga class. We sat under this big tree and it was so nice. Like, I haven't done yoga in a long time that wasn't Y7, like a hot yoga. So it was nice to not be sweating through the entire class and just like be surrounded by the trees and have the birds coming close, and yeah, it was really nice. So again, it's called, I think, Yoga Trail on ClassPass. It's like 4 credits. And now my friend Elise is coming to meet me, and I'm just gonna sit in the sun, but I'm gonna read and just kind of like lay here and enjoy being in the park. I really haven't come to Central Park much this summer at all, probably since springtime when the flowers were blooming, but very good way to get some exercise. They're doing it until October, she said. Look at the freaking sunlight hitting this. Yay. Such a nice afternoon, just gallivanting Central Park. Beautiful day, impeccable weather. Basically, we did that yoga class and then we got lunch at the pond. Actually, they had a little sandwich and salad. It was delicious. Little Central Park afternoon, and then I came back here and got more work done for a couple hours, and now I'm getting ready for an event tonight. This is like a US Open kickoff hosted by IHG Hotels. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if this is like just an influencer thing, bringing a friend with me. BB Rexa is performing apparently. I haven't been to an event in a while, so it'll be nice to kind of like do something social and maybe meet some new people. Okay, I'm about to dry my hair, but before I do, I'm gonna put in a couple products. First, I'm using the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. This stuff, I've been using this since like high school, and it's just such a good conditioner, heat protectant, detangler, all that's like, I think of it as like a bottom hair conditioning kind of thing. And I like to keep my roots as dry as possible, like in terms of products, so they're lifted, but I'm gonna spray some heat protectant on the crown because definitely still want that. I'm using some of the Scene Magic Serum, their products. It's designed for like dry skin, but I really like this stuff. I just put it more concentrated on the lower part of my hair. Good for shine and frizz and kind of smoothing. So if you have frizzy hair, especially in the summer when it's humid, I'm gonna dry my hair and we're almost ready. These always look so ridiculous, but let's hope for some volume. Let's hope for it to stay. I'm gonna do some lip liner and then just top it with a lip oil and be done. The air honestly feels a little cool outside, so I'm kind of wondering if this might be too chilly, which I love the idea of. I'm so excited to be cold. I wore these out this weekend and I forgot how comfortable they are. I haven't worn them in so long. And I think they're from Urban. Okay, we're pretty much ready. I put on some gold jewelry, teardrop earrings. I put on a little body oil to give a little scent and shine, and I'm putting my perfume over the top of it using the Ambery Saffron from Dossier. I feel like I could use a little bit of a tan. I did lay out in the sun today, but I don't think it did anything, and I should self-tan. This is a dress that I stole from my mom's closet. She gave it to me actually years ago. I wore this to an event a couple months ago, but I've only worn it once this summer, and it's great. It's like a maxi. I tied it up a little bit just so you could see my shoes and I'm not tripping on it. But it's just a simple, kind of slinky black maxi dress, comfortable, and then the shoes I showed you, and gold jewelry. So that's the look for this little US Open kickoff event. Let's go check it out. Today is the first day of the first sign of fall, which is Starbucks Pumpkin Day. So I'm using my Halloween mug, which just seems fitting. I don't know that I'm gonna get a Starbucks drink today, but soon. This will hold me over for now. It also feels like fall outside because it is windows open weather. It's like 71 degrees right now and the high is only 75. What a blessing. Boycott. Get ahead. Starting off the week. I definitely was gonna go somewhere today. It's Thursday now. It is cloudy. It is, like I said earlier, Starbucks fall. But I started my period this morning and I just feel so crampy and all I want to do is be cozy at home. So that's the plan. I've been editing this morning and it's taking me way longer than I anticipated. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just eat lunch once I finish editing. And now it's like 1:30 and I'm so hungry that I need to just eat. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this. And then I really wanted to block off my afternoon for job applications. Last night, the tennis event was so much fun. It was really like well organized. They had a few different rooms in this big space. I will say, on the invite they said BB Rexa was performing, so we like kept waiting for that, but I guess she canceled or something and they just didn't mention it. But they had this really great DJ, so he was fun, and there was like tons of people actually dancing on the dance floor. There was this rapper there named Common. I'm not familiar with his music, I'll say, but my friend knew who he was. Saw a couple people that I knew from my same management company, so that was fun. Tonight there's a free concert in Prospect Park. This is their summer concert series and this is actually the last one, and it's the Head and the Heart, which I love the Head and the Heart. Also, it seems like it could rain today. I think it might, but hopefully earlier and not like during the concert. So I don't know, we're playing it by ear, but that's my plan, is that later. So I was like, I'll just get as much work done as I can at home. Also, I'm watching old Michelle and Aline videos. Actually, this one's not that old. This just came up because one of the other ones ended. I'm just watching in the background. Michelle and Aline, if you don't follow them, they have like the coziest fall I mean, all year round content, but I love their fall videos.
Hey everybody, hi, it's Aline and Michelle.
Made the mistake of ordering my coffee as soon as it started raining. But At least it makes it feel even more like fall. There she is, folks. First sign of fall. It is definitely, well, the rain stopped now, but it's definitely supposed to keep raining. So decided not to go to the concert, and instead I'm having a cozy night in. I ordered from my favorite poke place, Poke City, so good, on Uber Eats, and I'm watching Red, White, and Royal Blue. I feel like I read this book like a few years ago, but I don't think I finished it because I found it kind of like young, I guess, but I'm gonna watch a movie. It might just be a different story or a different book because I thought Red, White, and Royal Blue was the one where there was a monarchy in America, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't think that's the premise of this. I feel like I never talked about it because I thought that everyone just already had Uber Eats, but I've been getting more people using my referral code and signing up recently, so if you want to, it's always linked down below and you can get money off when you sign up for Uber Eats, and it's a win-win. Okay, happy Saturday. I intended to end this vlog yesterday, but then I just didn't vlog anything. I'm just gonna end it off with my little morning stroll. I'm headed to Eastern Parkway, like by Brooklyn Museum, because it is summer streets, which is basically they block off certain sections of major streets for designated hours on random days. Not random days, they're announced, but different boroughs have different days in New York. So today's the Brooklyn day and it is on the Eastern Parkway. So I'm gonna go down there. I was gonna walk there, but then I looked it up and it's actually further than I thought. So I'm gonna take the train to where it starts and then just do my walk along the parkway where it's open. So there's no cars. There's supposed to have like a little stage with performances and stuff. It'll be cute. And I might walk around, go to a bakery or something and explore the area. That's closer to where I used to live and I don't go there as often anymore, so it'll be nice. It was raining this morning. I'm kind of getting a later start than I wanted because it only goes till 1, but it was raining when I got up and like kind of on and off, and it looked like it would rain again. So now it's close to 11, but we're gonna take advantage of it. Not too bad right now. There's some sun peeking through. Just wearing leggings, Air Force Ones, and this white top from Halara. And I wanted to be hands-free, so we're taking the fanny pack.